Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome back to our first episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, as promised, we are going to try a guided tour of Fuerteventura in our little Cessna Skyhawk here. So, quite a few things obviously that we've done in Tourist Bus Simulator, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to try see how it's represented in Microsoft Flight Sim. So obviously it is real world, so based on Google Maps, it should be pretty well represented. And we'll see what we can find in terms of some sightseeing and some other maps and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, let's head over to our plane for today, and what we'll do is we'll set it up and get ready to fly. I think probably what I'll do is I'll save all the boring bits of how to start it up and whatnot, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in a second once we're all pushed back and on the runway ready to go. So yeah, I'll catch back with you guys in a second. Right guys, so we are here on the end of the runway, ready to depart. We will be heading south down the main airfield from Fuerteventura, and then we'll be heading down towards the south of the island and then heading our way back north down the other side. So let's get ourselves ready to leave. We're probably holding up some sort of traffic as we leave here, so let's power up and we'll see how we get on with today's flight. Now, I am by no means any good at this game, so we are currently still using keyboard and whatnot, because the flight stick that I ordered still hasn't turned up. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for that, delaying your new Airbus Quadrant. So yeah, cheers for that. We're still having to do this, but let's get a sensible takeoff speed and angle, and we're up. Go, perfect. Right, so let's try and maintain some sort of sensible flight. We're not by no means in any way are we trying to do a sensible, proper, accurate flight. This is just more to give you a bit of a feel for the game, the island, and how it's represented. So let's give ourselves a proper little view out. So yeah, so we've got the other parts of the island. So that looks like on the right hand side there, that is El Matarol, which is one of the smaller parts of the island. We're going then down to Costa de Antigua, which is just up here by the looks of it on the left, and heading on through. So in terms of the way that the town's laid out, if you've played Tourist Bus, you'll know that it's pretty accurate, in terms of its where all the cities and bits and pieces laid out. There's a roundabout that we always end up crashing into something at. Guessing there's a casino down there somewhere. Can't really see from here, but yeah, it looks like a lot of industrial buildings and bits and pieces. And then yeah, further on the left, you've got a bit more development and other roundabouts. See the cars all going down there just in the distance, and we're heading down. So this must be Costa Antigua there on the left, and then you've got Caleta di Fusti here with the sort of the cove and the beach there. You can see it just underneath us there. So yeah, again, sort of pretty well modelled. I'm not going to get too high because I know that we're going to end up missing out half of it. And then yeah, you've got here coming up on the right hand side, by the looks of things, another hotel complex in development. Look at that. So again, pretty lush, pretty green, lots of dog roundabouts, loads of developments coming up here. So that's the golf clubs. There are two golf clubs: Golf Club Fuerteventura and Golf Club Salinas de Antigua. So it looks like the road goes up here. So This is one town that I don't think is in the game, which is Salinas de Carmen. Don't recall that one being in the game. Obviously, there's not going to be a lot of stuff that's always going to make it into the game. There's not a lot of there's so many towns they can put in. So got a bit of a flight now till sort of the next recognisable town, which is in towards the south of the island. So we'll cut back in a second when we're a little bit closer to that sort of town, and we'll see how it's modelled. That should be Las Platitas. Again, probably pronouncing most of these horrendously wrong, but we're trying. But yeah, I'll catch back with you guys in a second once we're a little bit closer. Right, guys, so you'll see just off to the right here, this is Las Playitas. Not sure, I can't remember going there in the game, so I don't know if this is actually a place that's in Tourist Bus Simulator. I can't recall going to it. I probably did, but probably forgotten about it. So again, look at all the hotels and stuff down there with all the pools and golf courses and everything. Hopefully we've got enough altitude to get over these mountains here. We don't end up landing on them. But yeah, just down the coast from Las Playitas is Gran Tarajal, which we know we've been to because we've done many a job there. So yeah, just over these mountains is Gran Tarajal. So yeah, but this is no means a sightseeing tour or whistle stop tour. I'm probably going to miss loads of places out whilst we're doing this, but I'm going to try and see the main sort of towns and cities and stuff that's in the game. So yeah, you see there we've got the main town itself. You've got, looks like a port of some shape or form, with not a lot going on, lots of cars going around and stuff like that. But yeah, as I say, the buildings that are generated in tend to be very similar to what you get in the game. Obviously there's a lot of land here that looks like it's being developed, so obviously not a lot to do there. Lots of random roads and stuff that sort of end nowhere, but that's pretty typical of the island, I guess. It's always under development and stuff. So got a little bit of a trip down the coast until we get to Tarajillo and then Lolita, places like that. We do have a town in between, which is I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I'm going off the Google Maps, and it's yeah, there's a lot of G's and a lot of A's in that. So yeah, that one will be the next one, which I believe is just coming up in this little cove here. Yeah, you can just see the buildings starting to appear now in the distance. So yeah, it's no, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. As I say, I'll flash it up what it is at some point. But yeah, as I say, it's there. And then yeah, obviously Tarajillo is a little bit further down. So hope you guys like this sort of idea for a video. We're trying to get onto Microsoft Flight Simulator, and obviously it's one of those things that you know everybody seems to be doing it at the moment in terms of going out and finding a house or going and flying to Area 51 or something like that. Just thought it would be something a bit different to try out somewhere that we've spent so much of our time when it comes to Tourist Bus Simulator, and that you know, we haven't really seen an accurate reflection potentially. Right, so looks like we've got looks like we've got our next town coming up here just on the right. So yeah, you'll see Tarajillo. So just set back from the beach a little bit, this one, but on the main sort of number 2 FE2 highway through Fuerteventura. And then the next one we've got down the coast is Lolita. Just outside of Lolita is obviously the Oasis Wildlife Park, which I don't think is modelled in the game, but it's definitely there, and it's so it should be on the map in a second. But yeah, we're just following the main highway down the side, which, you know, if you remember in the game, it does have that number of highways that go through the game, and you know, you kind of use it to pick your way out. Yeah, you'll just see Lolita just coming into view there. I'll get a little bit over so you can see where it is. But yeah, just coming up there. And the wildlife park apparently is just on the right here, so I'm guessing it's this green bit just to the right hand side of the main highway. You've got it there. So yeah, I think next one down is Costa Calma, which is quite a bit further in the distance. You can just see it coming into view a little bit further down in that next sort of cove. So yeah, guys, I hope you're all well, enjoying the videos that we're putting out at the minute, and for those suggesting new things to do, obviously suggestions for Microsoft Flight Simulator potentially for future episodes would be pretty cool. So if you're looking at potentially, you know, if you want to see somewhere, you want to go somewhere, potentially try and see an area or go to a certain place, then yeah, put it in the comment section below, and we'll try and do it. I probably won't know where I'm going, so you know, if it's that, or if it's, you know, a particular airport you want to try and land at, I'm going to try and land this thing at the end. I don't know how spectacular that may be. It might be absolutely hilarious, and we may end up upside down, as a lot of my flights have ended with me facing with wheels up rather than wheels on the tarmac. But you know, we'll see how it goes. But I think that's part of the fun. Oh yeah, so we've just got Costa Calma down here on the right. So a town that we've been to on a number of occasions. Got the main sort of bay area there, and the main road that goes straight through it. The main hotels and stuff. I'm not going to try and remember hotel names. I don't remember the hotel names in Tourist Bus Simulator, so I'm not going to be able to manage it in this. Yeah, we're not gonna. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, a lot of hotels down there. Main road still carries on through, and then it pretty much winds back inland from here, and then that takes us to the next sort of bank of towns, which is Jandaya Playa, Esquinizo, and places like that. So I know obviously Esquinizo in the game has got a massive amount of switchback roads on the way in. Obviously new roads. I don't expect there to be a massive switchback road in this game. I don't think the road to Esquinizo in real life is quite as bad as it is in this, but we'll find out when we get there. And then yeah, obviously as you go further down past Esquinizo, we've got Morojable, and then sort of heading off to the sort of the most sort of, what do we call it, southerly point, southeast or southwesterly point. We will go down and see if the lighthouse is there. I know that we've got quite a couple of times we've been down to that, so got a bit of a breakwater here, so that's just down below us. So yeah, a bit of a natural lake, I guess, there, but still with like a sandbar by the looks of it. And then yeah, we should be picking back up with the main road. There seems to disappear on the map. You can just about see it on the little VFR map on the right hand side there. Yeah, it seems to disappear and then reappear. So where it goes a bit funny is where we are in Jandaya, and then just past that we've got Mal Nombre, which I know isn't in the game, and then Esquinizo a little bit further down. So let's follow this on round and see where we are. So yeah, so we should be a little bit should be coming up to Jandaya, which is just down here on the right hand side. So there's a few buildings here. I think it was a bigger town. Yeah, so hopefully that's just coming up a little bit. And then Esquinizo, just where the road starts to sort of double back on itself. And we've got that just coming into view straight ahead, if you can just see over the right wing there. Oh, concentrate. with doing it on a keyboard, you don't have a lot of feel as to how you're inputting into the flaps and the sort of the angle in the plane. But you know, get a bit more practice with it. So you can see there bridges as it comes into view. So that's Mal Nombre by the looks of it, just down there on the right hand side. As I say, I am probably butchering these names, and for that I'm apologising now. And then it looks like this here is Esquinizo. So it should be a circular roundabout in the middle of Esquinizo. It looks like there, yeah, just look at that there. So, so yeah, it's looking like Esquinizo there. Not quite the road as you expect on the way in. And then we've got a couple of towns that are not there, and then Morajubli, which is a little bit further round. So I think probably what we'll do is to try and save this from being a massive long episode. Let's cut back when we're a bit closer to the sort of southwesterly point of the island, and yeah, we'll see how we get on in terms of finding the lighthouse. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys in a second. Sorry guys, just had to show you quickly Morajubli, which is just below us. You can see the main sort of port there, and a harbour area which looks pretty generic of every town and port in the game. So yeah, so I'll catch back with you guys in a second once we're at the lighthouse. Alright guys, so we're just approaching the most southwesterly point of the island. You can see a wind turbine there on your right hand side, and hopefully around here somewhere is a lighthouse. That is Playa de Puerteventura. Again, probably butchered that name, but yeah, so that's there, and there should be some sort of lighthouse on this peninsula here. I have a feeling it's probably been replaced with a building. Yep, it has. Oh, that's a disappointment. But yeah, so it is there, basically. It should be there where that grey building is there. Oh well, never mind. Here's what it is. We're kind of hoping that it would be there, but it's kind of not. So, there we go. Oh no, too steep an angle. Come on, concentrate. Alright, we're going down. We're going down. We're going down. And we're going to end up in the lighthouse. Alright, cool. So, despite my poor piloting, God, get it back together. Get it back together. There we go. Yeah, so nothing there for us to look at, unfortunately. There's apparently an airport, another airstrip around here though, from what the maps say. Alright, let's try and get this thing. Let's try and get ourselves a maintained level flight again. Alright, cool. So, let's head back up the island and see how we get on. We're dangerously low to the ground. Good gentle climb. This is where I hate it on a keyboard, because you can't just gentle. There we go. So yeah, so if you just look there on the left hand side, you've got the Aerodromo Ambinato, maybe abandoned airport. I don't know. Don't know if that's the my translation is not the greatest. But yeah, so we'll then head up the sort of other side of the island. I think most of it is kind of inland now before we get to the main sort of top of the island. But let's head round, see what we can find that's of interest, and yeah, I'll catch you guys as soon as I can find something that's worth looking at and doesn't involve me crashing into the ground. So yeah, be back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so you'll see just in front of us we now have Parahara, which is the village just to our left hand side, and then hopefully a little bit further over the mountains we should start to see Antigua and on to Casillas de Angel. So yeah, we've got a few stops on the way up. So let's see. Yep. just there, I think, on the left. There's a lot of little villages around this way. Trying to get reference points for them, but there doesn't seem to be many that you can pick up. You can basically pick up a road, but we're kind of pardon the phrase, winging it here, ready to to find the next one. So I think once we get through these mountain passes, we should be back onto the normal kind of routes. And then probably what we'll do is we'll head up towards the north of the island, where we have Corhelio and places like that. And and then I think we'll probably end today's episode with a rather disastrous landing, but we'll see how we get on. So now that we're starting to sort of clear the mountains, you should start to see Tarhelio, Antigua is just in front of us there, and then further on we should have Casillas de Angel just a little bit further on. So I may be getting some of these wrong, guys, but bear with me. We're kind of getting the main bits, which is the main important things. And then sort of back to the left again, I think we've got Ilianos de la Concepcione. Again, probably spelled completely wrong. And you'll start to see more bits and pieces. So another aerodromo, which I don't think we need at the moment. We don't need to land just yet. We have got plenty of fuel, so I think we should be okay for the moment. We should be fine. Doesn't look like a particularly big airport, so hopefully we shouldn't need to put down there. But what we'll do is we'll head on up to the top of the island, and I'll catch back with you guys a little bit closer to top of the island, and then we will head on in and try and land this thing without completely smashing it to smithereens, or without ending up upside down. So catch back with you guys in a second. So after a long flight across the island, you'll see just in front of us is Corhelio and its sort of harbour and port and stuff. So you'll notice a couple of wind turbines on the left hand side, and town we're all too familiar with in the game. We've been to Corhelio a number of times to pick up buses, to do routes and stuff like that. You can just see just a little bit further in the distance you've got the sand dunes. You should be able to see things like the water park. You can just about see it there on the right hand side, just under the wing. So just there, lots of development. Looks a lot bigger obviously than in the game, but again, main road in and out through the dunes. There's some hotels just in the distance. You can see them there a little bit in the dunes. So again, you've got the hotels just outside Corhelio in the game. But as I say, towns are very well modelled, as you'd expect for a game on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But we'll head on over and head down the sort of the coast here, and fingers crossed we'll catch back when we're ready to land and see how bad a job we do by coming in. So I'll meet you guys a bit closer to landing. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're about 5 nautical miles away from the airport. Just about see the runway there in the distance. We're coming over we're coming over the town of Corhelio, if I remember rightly. No, sorry, Puerto del Rosario. Concentrate on the flight, not the map. So we're coming over Puerto del Rosario. You can see the actual port itself. God, let's try and get us back on track. We were doing quite well there with lining up with the airfield. Now we've skewed off a little bit. Okay, let's try and get this back under control. Otherwise we will end up going upside down into the main buildings, or at least just upside down. Alright, let's line ourselves back up. We shouldn't have any problem landing this at this airfield, because it's tiny and the airport is an international airport, so it's designed to take much bigger planes than us. Right, let's apply a little bit of flaps. Oh, this is going horribly wrong. A bit more flaps. Start slowing our speed down. Okay, so we're getting back online with the airport. Right, let's concentrate here. Oh no, we're going too fast. Okay, sorry. And now it picks up the runway markers. Oh. There we go, flaps are fully extended. Right, good. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. Yeah, you see, this is where it goes horribly wrong. And there we go. So, yeah, incorrect heading indicator. Yeah, well, we're doing right up until that point. But, yeah, somehow we managed to end up, yeah, upside down. Alright, well, guys, I think on that amazing ending to this episode, we'll end our trip around Fuerteventura. So thanks for flying with me. Apologies on the slightly bumpy landing, but yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode, guys, please like the video. If you enjoyed the end, and we're here to the end, say on your wheels, and we'll know who watches these to the end. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, guys, and you've enjoyed any of the other videos on the channel, the tourist bus, fern bus, you know, bus sim 18, OMSI videos, then if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 200 subscribers as our next landmark. I think we're about 130 when this video is recorded. So yeah, don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new episodes come out. But yeah, as always, guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments, or suggestions for future episodes, trips, or whether you just want to tell me how great my flying is, you can put those in the comment section down below. But thanks for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care. Bye.